Hello everybody and welcome back to Mazysgarden. Sagittarius, I have a message for you. So if you have Sagittarius in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or north node sign, this message could resonate for you. If it doesn't resonate, check the other signs of your chart. This will have an extended reading. The extended link is in the description box below, or it's in my link tree. It's over on Patreon. Come on over and be part of my membership where you get exclusive videos. I'm going to be uploading more. I just launched that in the last week, so there's going to be a lot more coming into the Patreon, okay? And this is the weekly for Sagittarius. Guys, if you want a personal reading, reach out to me. I am going to start grouping the zodiacs into either elements or into elements or modalities, just because with school and my 40-hour work week, and I'm like doing 25 hours in school, and I'm a single mom, I just wear a lot of hats, and it's just taking too much. Plus I want to be able to take on clients. So to be able to give you guys some more content, I have to group things in, all right? Because there's different types of videos I want to do that I'm being called and Spirit's calling me to do. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. Spirit, what kind of message do we have for Sag for this week? What kind of message do we have for Sag for this week? Okay. What kind of message do we have for Sagittarius in this week? Okay. All right. So, Sag, you might have like a purple might be your color this week. So wear purple this week, or, something with purple. Eat purple vegetables and eggplant. Purple grapes. I don't know. All right, anyway. The first one that came out is Sync with the Cycles, and this is the black bear. There are things that, there might be patterns or cycles in your life that Spirit's trying to get you to pay attention to, and they want you to move with the flow of how things kind of go. If you know that you're somebody that, has more energy after a certain time of day, or has more energy a certain time of the month, especially if you're female, with your cycle and the way your hormones are regulating, kind of go with that. Go with the flow of things. Do not try to be so rigid or try to force your way into anything. It's kind of wants you to pause and not pause. It wants you to kind of assess what the cycles that are happening in your life. What is going on that maybe need a little bit of attention. Okay, it says many moons ago in a garden far away. Oh, I'm reading the wrong one. That was black snake. My bad. This is black bear. Okay, on a half moon night, watching black bear stretch up on her hind legs to climb your back fence, you may, for a moment, think that you have a very human burglar about to break in. Like us humans, black bear can stand tall, a conduit between earth and sky. Because of this, she is seen as our mirror self, our wild sister tapped into healing wisdom and lush instinct. Black bear connects deeply with the part of your psyche that longs to burrow under the blankets for the entirety of the winter and emerge blinking into the light with new projects clinging to your skirt like cubs. Don't fight the cycles and the seasons. Call on her to rediscover your rhythm and remember you're wild. Right. So pay attention to the cycles that are going on. Also, pay attention to maybe what Spirit is kind of like when it talked about the seasons of your life. There are certain seasons that were like you're meant to kind of pull back, and you're meant to kind of be unto yourself, kind of work on self. And then there are seasons where you're meant to be out there, putting yourself out there, taking action and all that stuff. So just kind of be cognizant of what's going on there and how that keeps showing up in your life. All right. And then we have pause, assess, and act. White-tailed deer. Okay. And there's still purple behind it. That's why I'm thinking purple might be a color for you guys. Listen, with the white-tailed deer, the pause, assess, and act. Again, they need you to like take a minute to see like there's got to be, all right, what I'm kind of getting here is there's got to be some type of pattern that's going on in your life that you need to recognize so that you can change it, because it's not conducive to like what's going on, like what's good for you or how to move forward or what you need to be able to grow and level up in whatever it is that you're trying to do. It says for the white-tailed deer, step delicately and truly, deer advises, trust your intention, intuition, and your ability to move decisively. The first step in taking decisive action is to pause and get a lay of the land. Never one for snap decisions, deer freezes, feeling into each new situation. Reaching out with all our senses, then stops gracefully and surely into whatever's next. Deer will gift you with the self-confidence, especially as you move through life's cyclical changes. Again, sync with the cycles. Those times when one season of your life is ending and another is about to begin. Trust deer's medicine to help you make a definitive decision and then step into it with grace. Guys, there's something that maybe there's a cycle in your life that might be needing to come to an end. All right, and you kind of need to become aware of it, learn from it, figure out what the lesson is behind it, right? And kind of allow yourself to do this level up. The way I see about leveling up is I see it like as almost like a triangle with different levels going up, right? And once you get to the next step, you're at the bottom part of that level. And then you have to climb to the next floor of the next level, right? But when you get to that first level, you kind of just stop and you kind of take a look about like what's going on, what's around you, what's this new landscape look like for you. And this goes for anything in life, okay? And what is this? Guys, this is bothering me. Hold on. Sorry. What does that new landscape look like for you? Do you know what I mean? So you kind of have to, not rush into things. Allow yourself to, and give yourself a minute to kind of figure out, okay, this is how we're going to move forward. And then, acting on it, assessing and acting. Especially when you're going from one transition from one to the next. Okay. Sync with the cycles. Spirit, what does sync with the cycles mean for Sagittarius for this week? What does sync with the cycles mean? Queen of Wands, there you are. This might be about stepping back into your power. Wow. Guys, the Magician and then the Ace of Wands also came out. Queen of Wands, Magician, Ace of Wands. First and foremost, you're very powerful. I'm just going to put it out there just like that. You're very powerful, and there may be a cycle ending in your life where you didn't recognize that power. Maybe you didn't, or you were giving away that power to others, like knowingly and unknowingly, and now you're starting to call that power back. Pay attention, especially if you're a woman, pay attention to the cycles of the moon, because you can use the cycles of the moon in different phases that it's in to manifest certain things, okay? And using them appropriately can help aid in those manifestations. Sorry. But by taking your power back and really stepping in, like, confidently, manifesting some type of new beginning that's coming into your life. Yeah. You may have realized that, like, where you are is not really where, like, your wish fulfillment is, or really where you want to be. And by you recognizing maybe you have a pattern of staying places too long, or, allowing things to happen that, aren't the best things, right? Like allowing people to take advantage of you or treat you poorly, or just any of those things, okay? So, sorry guys, my chin itches because I got some a treatment done, and it's like, it really affected my chin. So excuse me. Sorry, it's late at night, guys. Just let me be. All right, let me be. But so what I'm seeing is you really putting a lot of thought into these repeating cycles of I always find myself in places that I don't really want to be in, or that like I'm not, or people aren't recognizing my potential, or they're not allowing me, or I'm just not getting what I need. And by recognizing this, you're starting to call your power back to manifest the new, being able to walk away from that, and figuring out what your actual wish fulfillment really is, and how you can go about going towards that and gaining that. Yeah, because wherever you are right now, feels a little lackluster, but there will be opportunities coming to you. Just be careful of the way that you look at these opportunities, okay? Vet them, make sure that you're not jumping at the very first opportunity, because I feel like that's how you kind of get yourself caught up, maybe a little bit too impulsive. Or maybe you have a pattern of being kind of disappointed by the options that you have. So pay attention to how you're thinking and how you're like perceiving what's being offered to you. Okay? For sure. All right, pause, assess, and act. Spirit, what's this about? Pause, assess, and act. Yeah, they want you to use your intuition here, especially because they want you to be strategic about how you move forward. They want you to really look and assess on, what is it that's gonna make you happy? How can we actualize this, right? Let's put a plan into, let's formulate a plan and then put it into action. But let's take it step by step. Let's not just rush in there. Sagittarius, you can be very impulsive, right? Fire signs can be impulsive. And you can tend to act a little rashly, even though you are, of the fire signs, you are the more emotionally and intellectually mature, I would say, of the fire signs. You still need to be careful about how you're moving and be strategic and use your resources wisely. There's something about really needing to use your resources appropriately. Use your intuition for that. Especially if you feel like somebody or something in a situation feels a little shifty or shady. Okay? Just be careful, because I do see something being offered to you. I want you to vet the offer. I want you to take your time and don't just take the first offer that's handed to you, and however this resonates for you. But I do feel like Spirit's about to try to bring in some blessings for you, and you're going to need to be very discerning. Very discerning, because there's a pattern here of maybe not choosing appropriately or choosing wisely, or again, making really rushed decisions. And you need to not do that, because there's some form of truth here. There's some type of clarity and truth here that's going to bring a lot of balance into your life. You need to recognize these cycles or patterns that are hindering you. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to dive more into this because I do feel like there's more to this than what's going on here. So I'm going to take this over to the extended on Patreon. So you can follow me over there. Links in the bio or in my link tree. But if this is where you guys stay, some of you stay and you guys don't follow me over, I hope that you got messages that you need. Guys, don't act rashly. Pause, assess, and then act, okay? I love you very much. Reach out if you need any help. Bye, Sagittarius.